Hey everybody, Riot Mort here, and it is time for Remix Rumble on the PvE. And you know what that means? New set means I haven't streamed yet, which means you get one of these videos where I'm talking to myself. Setup's also going to be a little different, where we're going to be listening to in-game music, because the music's pretty cool. So, starting off with our portal here, we've got 3-cost start, double component carousel, or radiant item. And it looks like we're going to go with radiant item. So this one says on 3-7, you know, if you get a radiant item. So pretty straightforward. Like I said, nothing too crazy here. This is going to be a pretty easy comp to play, but probably a very popular one. It's also getting nerfed tomorrow, I think, but you know, you'll check it out here. But yeah, we're on our music set. Lots of really cool stuff going on this set. Hopefully a lot of improvements to things like the leveling curve, champions, things like that. You can see our augment stand is this cool little stereo thing going on here. Alright, so there's a Tahm Kench in our shop, Country. We could just take this. Country is a great opener, but I'm not going to lie, I'm a big fan of trying to greed a little bit for something I'm really happy with in the early game. But honestly, taking this here would be a good choice. So, Yasuo is interesting in that the way he works, every time he gets a kill, he is going to gain stacking AD, 1.5% AD. So, and we do have an IE, which is one of his core items. So, can't complain here. Taric Disco is also another champion we should be considering taking. This is pretty good here. Getting those 1-cost tanks in the early game as headliners can be very good. So, honestly, probably should be taking them here if I wasn't being a little greedy. But both of those are very good choices in my opinion. Alright. By the way, apologies. Ooh, gold start. Okay, we're going to sell these Seraphines, hit 10 gold. Because we got a gold start here, that might be a sign that we could play something like a reroll comp to have that extra gold. Alright, do it for the fans is all about super fans. True Tear, which is the new Double Trouble, But Big Gains is kind of fun here. We could go for a really high health Yasuo. Portable Forge could be good. So let's go with a high health Yasuo here. Ooh, Heartsteel Cassante would have been fun too if we'd seen it earlier. But we're going to lock in the IE. And right now, what I'm thinking is we got a gold start and we got Big Gains. Big Gains is going to be giving us extra health as we get takedowns. So I think we should be trying to go for like a reroll comp here and take advantage of Big Gains. But let's see what we can do here. We're probably going to be losing a little bit here. We're down a component. Our Yasuo's not 2-starred. We run 2 Bruiser for the extra 100 health, which is very valuable early. And yeah, our opponent's already got Heartsteel in. Looking very strong here. Can't imagine a world where we win this fight. Apologies, by the way, if I'm a little slow or laggy today. I'm still jet lagged. I've been up since 3:30. It's like 7:30 now. And I still have to do some balance changes for the morning, so... But I wanted to make sure you guys get a video. I know that's always something we like to do, so... Yeah. Alright, 11 gold here, holding on to some stuff. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, Kennen does go well here, but it's the super fan one. If I'd gotten true damage, maybe I'd play around this. But otherwise, nothing crazy here. We've already started losing, so maybe we go full loss streak here. I think we could sell the Gragas and go 20. The one bad thing is that means we're not going to get many takedowns in the early game for our Big Gain or our Yasuo stacking. But as long as we hit on 3-1, we should be good. By the way, this music's so good. You're going to have to bear with me, by the way. I'm going to try to find the right level of like game sound effects versus music. But I want you guys to hear the music. It's really cool. Alright, again, level 4 comp, rapid fire, they've got a death blade. Can't imagine we win this. Honestly, getting a kill here, great. Saves us a health. So, Yasuo goes down. We're looking for true damage. We're looking for Yasuo's. That's kind of the gist here. Otherwise, kind of a full loss streak. Nothing too crazy. So, alright, we find Olaf and Tahm Kench here. We can't really hit 30. Tahm Kench is going to give us that Bruiser back. So, yeah. Alright, again, still full loss streaking here. Should be grabbing a headliner, but again, kind of like the old Chosen, you don't always need one, especially if you're loss streaking here. At this point, like I said, I'm kind of greeding for like true damage cannon. Yasuo would be best case scenario here. Even Olaf at this point for Bruiser. Something like Bruiser would be nice. We're going to go up against a really strong Olaf here. Headliner Olaf, another really good opener in my opinion. Because of that, we might not get any kills here. So, a little bit rough on the kills, but yeah. If we're going to play this Yasuo, by the way, the items we're really looking for are Infinity Edge, so his spell can crit, Quicksilver, because he's melee, and the new Quicksilver is very good. And then third item can be pretty flex. You can go stuff like Titans, you can go stuff like Bloodthirster, you can even go stuff like Sterix. So there's a couple good options out there. Alright, because of this, there's a 3 cost for the glove here, so let's go ahead and grab that. That can be half of our Quicksilver. Could also end up being something like our Hand of Justice if we wanted it, which isn't bad. So, alright, grabbing a glove here. Again, right now, you can see, by the way, we're at 81 health. Kind of one of the new changes this time is the player damage change. Player damage has been reduced by 1 if you lose by 4 or more. So, kind of helps in the early game if you want to play open fort, to be honest. Alright, looking around, there is one other player with true damage Yasuo that's a little nervous, but only one. And since bag sizes weren't changed, shouldn't be too crazy here. There's a true damage Senna. We could buy this for now to preserve some health. It doesn't cost us any econ. And this will buy us some health here. Now we have 2 true damage in. We put an item on each of them. You can see the little true damage mark on them. That means their bling bonus is activated. Yasuo's bling bonus gives him an execute. And Senna's bling bonus lowers her mana by 15, letting her cast more often. So, again, hopefully we can get some kills here, and hopefully we don't win. And if we do win, I guess it's not the end of the world. Alright, enemy Kale is stacking. Honestly, great loss, it looks like. Yeah, 2-unit loss, not too bad, not too bad. We saved some health. Alright, 4 loss streak here, 32 health. Honestly, just playing that Senna for a turn might have saved us 3 health. What's our gold at? Our gold is at 42. 41. We could sell the Senna, would put us at 45. But otherwise, we don't really hit an econ breakpoint here, so nothing crazy to do. Just chill here. If I really was paying close attention, I'd probably scout, hey, it's bitter here, to set the last place person. Make sure I lose to them. But honestly, I'm feeling pretty weak, so I'm not too worried. Alright. Up against a Punk player who's level 5. Honestly, this fight would be a little close, but my front line is pretty weak. I'm down items. So we get a kill. We get 2 kills, it looks like, maybe? No. Senna would have to get a big cast here, which she does not. She got stunned by Vi. Oof. Okay, well, 70 is not too bad for a 5-loss streak. That's honestly could be worse. But our econ is great. We're at 52. We do find a Kennen, which is great here. We're going to go ahead and sell this to get more headliners in our shop. Because remember, if you have a headliner, you see one every 4 shops. If you don't, you see one every shop. And this way we might be able to find something like Yasuo as we roll down. Again, Yasuo, Olaf, Kennen, all great choices for this particular comp here. We're going to really want to hit on 3-1 though, otherwise our augment's going to fall off hard. So this is going to be one of those roll down to 0 and pray games. Sunfire, not particularly great here. A little extra gold. Okay, some Olafs, not bad. And a set. Don't need a set. Alright, time to do a old man roll down here. Tom Kench. Nothing there. Could take the Olaf here. That would have put us at 8 Olafs. Honestly, okay. Well, we get lucky and we find true damage Yasuo. That's going to put us at 8 Yasuos. Now we need to go until we find the 9th. Hopefully it comes pretty quick. Not looking good here. 7 Olaf. There's the Kennen. Alright, we hit our Yasuo 3. That's big. We put in Senna, that gives us 4 true damage here. The other thing we can do is start activating some bling bonuses. We activate Kennen's bling bonus. Now, Kennen's bling bonus, by the way, is very, very important. It allows his spell to hit 2 targets instead of 1, which gives him a lot more stun. So you definitely want to get Kennen's bling bonus active if you're playing him. Senna's, I think, is a little less important unless she's your primary carry. But something to consider. So, cool. Alright, stationary support, portable forge, return on investment. We already did our rolling, so it's not return on investment. Bounty hunters honestly shouldn't even appear. That's a country augment, so bugs to fix. Right now it's looking like portable forge. Ooh, cybernetic leech though. That'll give my Yasuo some more omnivamp, which is pretty valuable. And since we're playing true damage, we know we're going to want these cyber bonuses since we're spreading out items. So, cool. So yeah, 4 true damage, 2 bruiser. Now let's get the economy back up and let this Yasuo start stacking. We're gonna get stacks from our health augment. We're gonna get Yasuo stacks. Should be good. Pretty solid start here. Can play around with this variation. Could probably also slam the Sunfire here. We're gonna need some anti-heal anyway. It's not like we're gonna use the armor for anything else. Now, by the way, Yasuo's headliner bonus is Omnivamp. So now we have Omnivamp from that, and we have Omnivamp from our Cybernetic Leech. So right now, Yasuo's got a lot of Omnivamp. We just need to get him stacking and get him doing more damage. And again, every time he gets a kill, he's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So, feeling pretty good about that. Kennen's going to have to do some big work here. Good job. And again, you can see true damage right now because we have 4 true damage. We're getting that 30% extra bonus. Pretty nice. Cool. Alright, yeah, Kennen and Senna pulling their weight here. Alright, we hit a Senna 2, which is kind of nice. Honestly, at this point in the game, what I should have done is sold these Olafs. I'm getting baited into maybe thinking I can hit Olaf 3. But realistically, we're only playing Olaf and Tom Kench for the 2 bruiser. And then we'll probably take it out later. The other thing we want to get activated is 3 Edgelord for this Yasuo. 3 Edgelord, very powerful trait here. Gives him a bunch of attack speed and mobility. So we're going to want that going. But right now, at least this Yasuo is cranking the stacks here. At some point, I'll right-click it so you can see how many stacks he's got. And again, if you're someone who liked Cho'Gath, for example, this Yasuo comp should be a pretty cool comp. And again, the fact he's true damage, you can see there. 135 true damage on that ult. Really good at taking down front line. And remember, he's also vamping off this, so... Boom. Looking good here. It's going to be a little close. It's going to be really close, thankfully. Oh, nice. Got the win here. See, again, I could have sold these Olafs, or at least the Echo or something. So, oh well. Item-wise, we're looking for a Cloak. Honestly, Edge of Night's not bad here either. Edge of Night could be a good 3rd item. Cloak is on a 3 cost and it's heading our way. I really do think Quicksilver is one of his most important items though, so let's get that Quicksilver going. So now we have a Quicksilver Infinity Edge, 2 of his core items. Really, we just need a 3rd item here. And remember, we're going to get a Radiant item here, so hopefully we can get a good 3rd Radiant item for this Yasuo. If not, so be it. You can always put it on someone else. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and make the Quicksilver. Now, Quicksilver got changed this time. The set, now it actually gives attack speed as it ramps up, which is pretty cool. So, I think it's a very good item now. Probably too good. But yeah, still building up that econ. Nothing to do here. You can see here, there's the Bling bonus, minus 15 mana. Kennen, there's the discharge at 2nd target. And again, I really think we should be making the Sunfire here. Yep, there we go. Okay, so now we've got anti-heal. Oh, look at this matchup, though. This is a hard matchup. That is a Set 2, a Felios, Jinx 2. If our Yasuo can't get through this... Because remember, only 30% of our damage is true damage. Yeah, we did get stuck there, unfortunately. So, might lose our win streak here. Unless Kennen and Senna can 2v3 this. Nope. Good try, team. Only lost by 2. Not a big deal. And yeah, you're looking at those damage meters and you might be thinking, wow, Yasuo looks really weak. Just you wait. Alright, there you go. 25.5% AD right now. So if you wanted to pause the video there and look, he had 25.5% AD. So we'll have to see what he gets up to later. 163 AD. So just remember that. 25 and 163. And again, we should be stacking health with our big gains. We've got plenty of health here. Hopefully we get a bunch of items here. Could also really like to win this fight. Again, probably should have sold the Olafs by now, but thankfully our opponent here does not look very strong. Yasuo should be able to cut through. Sure enough. Big damage here. Now that we're getting the Quicksilver going, we're CC immune, we're gaining that extra attack speed. The other big thing we need here is we need to start leveling. We need to get 3 Edgelord in. So, but hopefully we can get stacking here. All right, second PvE round. All right, here's our Radiant item, by the way. Rascal Gloves means it couldn't go on Yasuo. Don't really need Spear of Piranha. Crown Royal Shield, no. It's either Zenith or Sterix. Let's go ahead and go with Sterix here. It's going to be extra health, extra AD, and even more when that procs. And we know we're having a very high base health, so getting that health on top of health here should be pretty good. Now, Yasuo doesn't stack on PvE rounds, so this isn't like Cho'Gath where you need to do weird optimizations. So wouldn't worry too much about that. All right, we are level 6. We can put in Echo. Now, one of the things I'm going to do here is I'm going to make this Even Shroud. It gives Echo his bling bonus. There we now, Senna has her bling bonus. But also, again, Echo's only doing, not Echo, Yasuo is only doing 30% true damage. The rest is still physical. So having someone with Shred nearby is a good thing. Cool. Going into our 4th augment, hopefully getting a good one here. Somebody just hit Thresh 2 on the board. That's a little scary. Thankfully, our opponent here does not look very strong. Has their Radiant Rascal Gloves on the bench for some reason. So, oh, PvE games. We can see Yasuo now hitting for about 600. That was a 712, so nothing too crazy yet. Okay. Right now, we're looking at something like a pretty simple 6 true damage, 3 edgelord kind of game. But we'll see what we hit here. Looking for a good 3rd augment. Alright, 3's a crowd, Pandora's not today. All pretty bad from this spot. All really bad from this spot. Heavy hitters, though. Your units with at least 1500 max health gain AD and AP equal to 1% of their max health. Now remember, we're still stacking HP, so that's pretty good. So right there, I think we had, what, 2800? So 2800 health, 1% of that is 28 AD and AP. That's nice. We're at 235 AD, 39%. We are stacking. I would say we're a little behind the curve right now, but like I said, we'll get a lot stronger here as Yasuo gets more and more kills. So I'm feeling pretty good about this combination of augments and character. The fact that we got the health stacking from our first augment, the Omnivamp, and then turn all that health into extra AD and AP with the heavy hitters. Feels pretty good here. So now it's really about getting our traits in. We need edgelord. We need to get these bruisers out of there. And you can see we're kind of cutting through this Mordekaiser here. Loving that Omnivamp. Oh, it's gonna be close. Getting cast. Nice, big cast. And again, every kill Yasuo gets, he's gaining more AD. So this is just like a stacker's fantasy. How big can our Yasuo get? Level up. At this point, gonna roll to try to find 3 edgelord, keep our win streak going here. So far, not getting lucky in finding edgelord. There is a Riven. We're obviously not gonna take the headliner. At this point, we're not really looking for headliners. Ooh, high roll Alawi here. Alawi replaces Tom Kench. Now we get these extra tentacles. That's going to be more power on our board. And again, I really should be selling the Olaf here. I'm still chasing this Olaf for some reason. Kennen providing that stun, as well as the Sunfire. Yasuo looking real juicy here. Quicksilver just so important to this build. And Yasuo looking pretty. Alright, 4-game win streak. Our economy's a little low. By now I'd like to be level 8, but, you know, what are you going to do? We also want to find our own Akali so we can have 6 true damage. Ideally it would be, you know, 3 edgelord. We just need 1 more edgelord here. We grab a sword. Didn't really need... Oh, the sword to finish the Shojin for Senna, so she can at least be some backup damage. It's pretty good here. And again, we've got that cybernetic value as well. So overall, pretty solid. Really just need an edgelord here. Okay. Rolling a bit. See if we can find that Olaf. See if we can find that edgelord. Find a Sona. Not really something we need right now, but nice to know. Okay, up against a very powerful looking Blitzcrank, but a Caitlyn 1, so not too worried. As long as we can cut through this Blitzcrank pretty quick, we should be okay. And you can see that true damage combined with the armor shred, looking pretty good. Yasuo vamping up. Every auto just hitting so hard here. Whew. Okay. Again, trying to preserve streak here. There we go. We find an edgelord here. I can now take out Olaf, or I could take out a true damage for now. For now, we're going to take this out. We'll get it back in at level 8. Not too worried about that. And again, should be selling these Olafs. The amount of gold I've lost probably from not selling these Olafs, too damn high. Alright, but now we have 3 edgelord in, and again, edgelord makes a big difference to this Yasuo. Edgelord gives some attack speed, and then when his target goes below half health, he's going to dash through it and gain even more attack speed. So you can see here, there's the dash, and now I'm in closer to the back line. You just get some extra mobility. It's going to allow you to drop some aggro. I really like 3 edgelord here for this champion. So, and again, still stacking. Still getting big with those stacks. We have our true damage music. True damage... The fact, you know, pretty standard baseline. I lost so much money by not selling this Olaf. Alright, 284 AD, by the way, so we've definitely gone up 85.5% on the stacks. So, again, remember, we were at like 25 a while ago. We've gained 60 more AD percent from that. Heavy hitter also stacking. So you can just, again, compare these values as we go through. There's just so much going on here. Alright, as we head into 5-1, we're starting to hit the end game here. I'm gonna go ahead and level. Put the Echo back in. Again, if we can find the Akali. Oh, we find a Kayn. Kayn is much better than Yone here. Now, Kayn is an interesting champion in that he is an edgelord, but also, after you play him for a round, if you won or lost, that's going to change his form. If you won, he's going to be able to generate gold, and if you lost, he's going to be able to generate health for your little legend, actually. So you can heal back up with Kayn. Kind of cool. Alright, here you can see Yasuo on full display here with that edgelord dashing through. Getting some big kills. And now our ult's doing 957, so definitely up from that 700 we saw earlier. Ideally, this would be our board plus a we'd play the Zac instead of Olaf, and then we would level up for Akali or Kiana to go 6 true damage. So yeah, you can see there, because we won, Kayn goes to the Assassin form, and Assassin form can generate gold on kills. So the other thing we could do is if we hit Akali, we can just take out Olaf and be done with Bruiser for a while. You find another Alawi. Find a second Viego. We could take out Riven for Viego at some point. Kind of debatable with no items, but again, really should have sold this Olaf long time ago. Ooh, this very tanky set again. But it does look like we're only up against a Ziggs 1, so nothing too scary here. Just comes down to how quick we can true damage our way through this set. Pretty quick, it turns out. Ooh, Kayn even managed to generate some gold. Nice. And our ult's now hitting for 1089 on the back line. That's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. All right, we finally sell the Olaf. Wonders never cease. Sweet. All right, but again, this Yasuo is still stacking. The fact that we got that Radiant Steric's pretty gross here. All we really need is to go to 9, find Akali, call it a day. Should I be rolling right now? Probably not. One more roll. Akali. Akali. Stop rolling. Akali. Ah, this Mort guy. What is he doing? Hey, there she is. All right, let's ditch the 2 Bruiser for now. We're going to move the item over so that all of our true damage have their bling bonus activated. Cool. Sell the Olafs. They were a waste of gold the whole time. So now we're doing 45% extra 2 damage. You can see we're at 108% AD now. 2,900 health, 312 AD. And you can see that's just going up and up. That ult did 1,200 damage. Holy cow. By the way, on the left side, you see the traits here. We now have an orange icon for Breakout, Ill Beats, and Wildcard. Those are our unique traits. So uniques now have their own color and identifier. It really helps, for example, if you're playing Jazz. Jazz says non-unique traits. So should help in the future. All right, on the carousel, Sentinel's always interesting. 2 Sentinel can be very good. We don't need Spellweaver. Nothing good there. Really probably just looking for Kayn items, so something like Ionic Spark, or that Hand of Justice, or even the Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster's on a 1 cost, whereas Ionic's on a 4 cost, so let's probably go Ionic here. Alright, but now we're on a big streak, and again, our Yasuo is, frankly, very, very scary. So, can sell the Zed. So yeah, you can see bling bonus, heal for 20% of the damage done from your spell. So Akali's got a decent bling bonus here. Alright. And again, our headliner bonus for Yasuo is a little extra health and some Omnivamp. So pretty strong. Alright, up against a very tanky Blitzcrank, but again, Lucian won, Caitlyn won. I'm not too worried. We're already on the back line. And by the way, from a balance perspective, the fact that this fight was over in 10 seconds, not good combat pacing. It's a pretty clear sign that Yasuo is probably too strong. So right after this, trying to stay awake. The jet lag is starting to kill me, but need to get probably some Yasuo or Edgelord nerfs in. He's starting to really run away with this game at this point. To a level where, again, late game, we want our fights to be lasting around 18 to 25 seconds, and fights should not be lasting 10 seconds. That was way too fast. But nice to see a true damage comp work. We just got really good augments as well. That stacking health on top of the heavy hitters, really good combo. Okay, fingers crossed. Alright, this is the very tanky set, playing Heartsteel. Thankfully, it looks like we're going to be able to cut right through. Whew! Ults for 1094. Pretty insane. Looking pretty good. I don't know. I think at this point we've pretty much run away with the game. Someone would have to do something pretty crazy to stop this Yasuo. Maybe a 3-star 4 cost. If someone hits one of those, I might be in trouble. Alright, heading to the dragon. Let's see what we can get. Otherwise, again, pretty happy with my board state for now. And again, going to 9 is cheaper than it was before, so it's not too hard to get to 9. We could be rolling for a Zac 2 or something like that, but going to 9 is going to get us 2 Bruiser, which is going to get us that extra 100 health that I always like. We pop our items here. Jeweled Gauntlet for Kayn here, so now he's got Jeweled Gauntlet, Hand of Justice. It's pretty nice. Don't need to level quite yet. Oh, that map shadow bug always bothers me. We're at 147 bonus AD, by the way. It's pretty good. And again, 45% extra damage as true damage. Woof. Chef's kiss. Alright, we're up against a Pantheon 3, Vi 3. How fast do we chew through this? Ooh. See, this is where edgelord's really cool. Notice how we just zoomed by, didn't have to fight the Pantheon, and now we're on the back line. That's why edgelord is so important. That movement right there. So, and again, this combat pacing just little good. All right, we level up, put in Zac, get our 2 Bruiser, can chill from here. Another Zac, nice. Rolling for some reason. We've got 2 item removers, but nothing to remove yet. Just really need to hit some of these pairs. Are we going to win streak the whole way through? We'll see. We'll see. Alright, this was the reroll Kale comp that we haven't had too much trouble taking down. Yeah, that damage from Yasuo was a little gross there. Little gross. And by a little, I mean a lot. Well, I'm back from Spain now, so can do some balance work. That's what I'll be doing all week. All right, this game might be over pretty quick. All right, so now we're at 3,100 health, 369 AD, 168%. Yes, like I said, very, very strong Yasuo we've made here. Kayn 2 from our opponent. Kayn 2 can get really scary, by the way. Do not underestimate Kayn. I've seen Kayns that can go pretty close to infinite, so... Oh, look, it's a true damage Akali. Let's just reset. Oh, well. Can't buy it. Alright, it's an itemless Kayn 2, though. There's a Sona 2, Ezreal. Although they put AP items on Ezreal when he's an AD carry this time. So, our Kayn made a little gold here. Honestly, it wasn't the most dominating fight, but at least we got a little gold. And yeah, you can see getting 9 true damage is going to be pretty tough, because I would need Kiana and 2 emblems, so... Alright, nothing too crazy here. Guard breaker with Kayn, nope, got taken. Redemption on Alawi, probably? Or Warmogs on Alawi. Sure, let's go Redemption. Again, spreading out that cyber value. Jhin, not that we're playing Jhin in this comp, so, but yeah, as you can see, I mean, it looks like we're going to kind of run away with this, but this is why we play PvE, to check the balance of things and stuff like that. But otherwise, you can see this is kind of how you would play the Yasuo comp. Get him early, get him on 3-1, get him stacking, play with something like these items, and then once he gets stacking pretty high, he can do a lot. 183%, 385 AD, so yeah, this guy hits like a truck. Alright, again, my opponent doesn't look too strong. If we get a double kill, this might be it. So if it is, Remember, there'll be patches every day as we get the set balanced. So, yeah. There you go, Yasuo true damage. Good start. More videos to come this week as I talk to myself. So, alright. Hope you enjoyed. There'll be more games. That's going to do it for me. Until next time, take it easy.